Here we go. We're going to do, try to do this quickly, but it's going to take me a little time. We're doing a video on nat gas because we're going to start trading the 3-time leveraged ETFs for nat gas. And what's so beautiful about the nat gas right now is it's trading very uniform for us. I mean, you can see price here comes over, levels off, comes down horizontal, right? Goes horizontal right here. Then what does it do? Puts in an SEP. 1, 2, 3 drives, sell off. So to make this video a little quicker, I've already marked these formations. So we start at 0, put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The SEP formation, after it hits 5, what does it do? Sells off, right? So what do? We draw in our 0 through 4 center line, right? So we draw in this line from 0, connecting 4. We catch the high. What happens? Boom, catches a low. So that's our action line. This is our action line. This is our 0 through 4 center line. So once price gets up here, fails, where's it going? It's going to go to R1, right? Boom, goes right to R1. That's amazing, guys. Can't make that stuff up. So that being said, what's happened is we went to R1. Now it bounces. It's going to put in what? Another formation. So we bounce. We go to P1. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we're putting in an inverse EP formation. An EP formation is a topping pattern, just like a SEP, a skewed expanded pivot formation. It's a topping pattern, but an IEP is a bottoming pattern. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put in the 1, the 2, the 3. We're making 4 now. Then what's going to happen? We're going to put in 5 down here below 3. And then what's going to happen? 5 will, once we put in 5, so our trend line, once we put in 5, boom, it's going to take off. In the IEP, the inverse of this formation, in the SEP, once we put in 5, it sells off. When we put in the IEP, it takes off, right? 5 comes here, boom, it takes off. That's why everybody gets so confused, guys. Everybody gets so confused because these are swings. We're swinging up, we're swinging down, we're swinging up, we're swinging down. They're like, we can't tell which way it's going. Basically, it's doing what? It's trading in a big range, right? It's going to have a range from here, somewhere in here, right, to here. So we're just trading a big chop. That's all we're doing. Just going to big chop. Price is just going to go in between this range here and chop. But we're going to trade each leg. And how are we going to trade each leg? With the 3 times leveraged DGAZ for the down move and UGAZ for the up move. Okay? So we're going to trade these legs, which is beautiful because I've already drawn these out for you to make it easy and quick. So what's happening here? Okay, right now, what do we have? We have DGAZ, which is the inverse of the up move for nat gas. And what do we see right away? We got an SEP formation, an ISEP formation, right? We're putting in the IEP in nat gas right now. We already put in the ISEP, which is the opposite of the SEP formation we put in nat gas. So we get what? 1, 2, 3 drives down, and then what does it do? It takes off. Remember in the SEP, we went 1, 2, 3 drives up, and it sold off, right? So see how beautiful these are? Boom, boom, boom. See, now we can do what? We can put in a 0 through 4 center line here, right? 0 through 4, just like we did on the other one. Simple stuff. Catch that. Now watch what happens here. We'll double the range, right? Give it one more line. Boom, look at that, caught the top. So we got A1, 0 through 4, R1, R2, look what R2 does. Catches the top of that move. Is that amazing? So what's beautiful here now is what do we have? We have these swings that we're going to be trading. But what's even better in the swings is we have many counts going on in our swings. You see this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know as well from our teachings that once we get this pattern in, once we get P4 in right here, mini P4, we draw a 0 through 4 center line, right? Once price crosses that line, we should get 5 pivots this way. Look at how beautiful it gapped that. If we were trading this swing right here, which these are the swings we're going to trade, we would have bought this gap. And honestly, I'm going to be buying without a stop. So if we'd have bought and then put a stop right there, they'd have stopped us out. So if you bought here, no stop, you'd have taken a little pain. You're long from, say, let's say 750. I mean, you'd be short from, now we're not trading this on the short side. We're trading the other one, so forget about that. So boom, comes down, 1, 2, 3. We're probably going to put in a 4 here, right? Taking this line out. I don't know why I put it there. So we've got 3 here. We're probably going to bounce back up here, put 4 in, and then we're going to drop. Okay? So we're going to trade these swings, guys. And, you know, from this formation here, this ISCP, we're probably going to be putting in an SEP here, right? 1, 2, 3 up here, 4 somewhere in here. We'll put a 5, and then once we get our 5 in, it's going to do what? It's going to sell off for us. So what we're also looking at trading is UGAZ. That is the up. That is the up 3-time leverage right now, which should be taken off because of the fact that what's going on is nat gas is going up and everybody's getting all giddy. Okay, everybody's getting all happy. Oh, nat gas is going to the moon. It's crazy. How can you trade these swings? Okay, look what's going on here. Right, now this is nat gas, the 3-time leveraged. You already saw nat gas how we put in the SEP, so obviously here we put in the SEP, right? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have the 0 through 4 center line in. Once 5 comes in, what happens? Price sells off, right? Boom. But it's more magnified here than it is on nat gas because why, guys? This is a 3-time leveraged ETF, which is beautiful. So now what do we have going on in the 3-time leveraged ETF? We have our swings being put in, which is even better, right? So here's where it all comes into play now. So we got our 0 through 4 center line in. So if we would have started this a little sooner, I didn't notice these patterns till a couple days ago. What happens here is we come down, put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So what's going on now is if we were trading this swing, we'd have got long right here. Boom, right in this bar right here. If you want to put a stop, it's got to be below the low, which is here. Okay, I'm probably going to trade these without a stop just because of the fact that I really believe what our patterns are doing. I suggest you guys use stops. You know, if I take a hit, I'm going to take a hit. It's my trading style. Okay, so what's going on here? We'd have bought this bar. You'd have put your stop below here. Okay? Taking a little bit of pain. We'd probably bought at 22.30, let's say. The low came back to put in P2 at 22.21. So you take some 9-cent pain. Your stop's below 19.64. So then you're off to the races, right? So if we bought at, say, 22.30, right now we're at 40.50. So you've already almost doubled your money. Now we're going to pull back to 4. We got to pull back in here to 4. Then we're probably going to take off and go to 54. So if you'd have bought at 22 and change, you go to 54 and change, you're making what? 200%? Not a bad move. So what's going to happen here, guys? 1, 2, 3. We're going to put in 4. Once we put in 4, what are we going to do? We're going to draw our 0 through 4 center line, right? So we'll come in here. We'll draw 0 through 4 center line, wherever that's going to be. Probably somewhere in there, guessing. So we'll come down here, put in 4. If you want to buy this back test here, it's going to be around 35, 50. It's still probably going to run up to 54. You're probably going to have to put a stop below right here, probably just above this gap right here. Just above the bottom of this gap would be your stop, probably 32. If you buy here, 35.50, you're probably looking at a 350 stop. If you buy 1,000 shares, you're looking at 350 bucks. Boom, she's going to probably go to 55. So what's going to be beautiful about this trade is we know that we put in the SEP right here, right? We put in this SEP, which is beautiful. Now we're probably going to put in an ISEP or another SEP. We might put in, because we already sold off, so what this pattern is going to do, it's going to repeat, okay? Boom, now it's going to come up here. We're going to do what? We're going to go big P1, big P2, big P3, big P4, big P5. Okay, so now what we're going to do, every up leg, we're going to trade UGAZ. We're going to catch P2 down here. We're going to trade it to 3. We're going to catch P4 down here. We're going to trade it to 5. And most of these legs, guys, are going to be about the same width. In other words, they're going to probably move from $20 to $50. And we're going to catch them 1, 2 more times. And you could catch half of one here. So you could catch a $30 move once, a $30 move twice, getting in around 20. So you're going to make about 150% on each move up, okay? So that's 150% from 2 to 3, 150% from 4 to 5. Then what we're going to do on the downswing is we're going to catch DGAZ. We're going to catch the inverse triple leveraged ETF. Okay? So, as Nat Gas is doing what now? It's moving up. DGAZ is what? Moving down. So here's the move. Boom. It's coming to P2. We're going to put in the same formation here. So we're going to come down. Once this hits 2, probably somewhere in here, probably somewhere around these lows. It could overshoot. It's pretty close there. But looks like we're probably going to bounce, go put in a 4, then come down and put in our 5 here, okay? Once we put in 5 here, which is going to be our big P2, because we've already put in P1, we're going to catch P2, okay? And we're going to write it up. So we're probably going to write it up from $3 to $9. We might make 200% on this move. So we'll catch 2 to 3 here, 4 to 5 here. So we're going to be catching these swings. So guys, we're going to be in the market almost all of the time. 100% of the time we're going to be in the market. Dr. Andrews always wanted to be in the markets. So I think we just found our vehicle here to keep us in the markets almost 100% of the time. The only time we won't be in the market is when we're switching over, we're covering, getting out, and waiting for the market to reverse. So there you go. If you have any questions, let me know.